right, everybody, in this video, I want to share with you 6 tips on how to increase your effectiveness and certainty in final expense telesales and even Medicare insurance telesales. So hang on, we're going to drop some good nuggets for you. But before we get going, JasonFinalExpense.com, a partner I coach, and I'm so blessed to work with some of the most amazing agents on the planet. If you need help, reach out. But one of the most important things that you as a insurance agent will bring to the table, that you will bring to the telespace doing final expense or Medicare insurance by phone, is your energy, okay? Where is your energy? You can say the same thing the wrong way, okay, and you can get a good result, okay, or you can get a result that you just want to cringe upon, okay? The energy that you bring over the phone is valuable, it's important, so you've got to make sure you've got yourself right. You got to be right up in the head, okay, before you head out and get on the phones. It's important, okay? You don't want to be like, hello, Mrs. Johnson. Is Mrs. Johnson there? Good evening, Mrs. Johnson. How are you today? Oh, my goodness, okay? Nobody wants to listen to that, and you don't either. If you're that person, stop it, okay? You can march in small steps towards success. Make sure your energy is in the right place, okay? You've got to get into the right place in your head before you work, okay? The second thing we're going to talk about is your energy right, okay? Are you excited for what you do? Everybody knows if you like your job or you hate your job, okay? Now, there's a reason why they pay you to do certain things really well. I tell my kids this all the time. They pay you really well because guess what? A lot of people are not willing to do it. The better you're paid, the more people don't know how to do what you do, okay? If you're doing final expense insurance telesales or even Medicare insurance telesales, there's a lot of people out in the industry that really don't understand it, but they kind of do it or they attempt it and then they fail out. So get your energy in the right place. But the second point that I want to share with you in telesales is that you need to have an insanely good script, okay? Your script is so important. Do not wing it, okay? Do not wing it. You got to be in the right, okay, headspace, the right energy. You've got to be engaged, but you've got to have good technique. Good scripting is gold, okay? You can have good energy and good intentions for getting on the phone, but if you've got the wrong script, you're going to get the wrong result, okay? It's just like railroad tracks, okay? You want to be on the one that takes you to success, or you want to be on the one that's going to take you the wrong way and going to throw you over a bridge because the tracks are out, okay? You got to be using good power scripts, good rebuttaling techniques. This is not about being confrontational with your consumer when they say something that you don't like. If you're improperly trained using a bad script or a bad technique, when a client tells you, I got to think about it, or leave me alone, or I didn't do this, or all these things that you're going to hear, okay? Just mail it to me. I didn't do that, okay? All this stuff. You're going to get a lot of objections. You need to know how to handle it, okay? This is never about being, okay, in a position of, okay, confrontation. That's not what objection handling is, okay? It's all about being conversational, not, okay, like a lot of people will take it as confrontational because they don't know how to handle it. You need to be properly scripted. You need to be properly trained and mentored and coached so that you can handle the objections with absolute certainty and grace. It's important. Know your script well, use a proven power script, but have good proven rebuttaling techniques and make sure you're being trained by people that truly know the industry, okay? Crazy important. Point number 3 I want to share with you that I hope will help you when you're doing insurance, whether it's Medicare or even final expense, the quote is so important. If you've got all this dead space, okay, dead space is the death of insurance agents on the phone. You cannot have all this dead space. So when you are handling a consumer by phone and you're like, hang on, let me put you on a hold for a couple minutes and I'm going to see what I can do for you. You know how awkward that is right now? And it's just a couple seconds, okay? Your consumer, when you do that to them, immediately it sucks, okay? Any good energy, any good script, any good work, it just like threw your car in reverse quicker than you can blink. You cannot have this dead space. You need to be quoting from certainty, okay? You need to know how to quote right, know how to quote fast, okay? Quoting is important. You've got to be in a place that you know what to do. which goes back to my point. Make sure you're being properly trained, properly coached, okay, so that you can like be ready to go. You're like, I'm good. What do you need? Okay, I'm ready to go for you. Let's go. Okay, you got to be in a position of, okay, confidence. With confidence will come certainty, and with certainty will come sales. Okay, you've got to be trained right. Get your energy right in your mind before you move your mouth. Focus on your script, which is using your mouth, but not reinventing the wheel. If you reinvent the wheel with your script, I promise you it's going to be harmful. Use a Frankenstein script, which y'all know what I feel about that. It's some like face-to-face script they give you for free. It's morphed into quasi-telesales, and you're like, it's kind of a mutt, okay? It's a pretty dog, but it doesn't work, okay, for what you want the dog to work for. Telesales is its own beast, okay? It's an absolute different animal. You don't have the communication techniques that you can deploy when you're a face-to-face agent, okay? When you're a face-to-face agent, you can pick up on tonality and pick up on your emotions and pick up on your body language, and you can absorb what's going on in the conversation. With final expense telesales, it's a different world. It's a different dynamic. You must be in a position that you understand what you are doing, okay? You've got to have good energy, good mind, and then a good mouth and a good script, okay? Use a good script. Do not be using what I call Frankenstein scripts. You're going to have a lot of rejection anyway in this industry. The last thing you need is more of it because you use the wrong script, or you use bad rebuttaling, bad objection handling techniques, and you wonder why everybody wants to get confrontational with you as an insurance agent. Well, it's because you weren't trained to another level, okay? But once you're trained really well, make sure you understand how to quote. Make sure you can proficiently quote. It's not about being perfect when you first start out. It's about being proficient in it, okay? Make sure you understand how to quote quickly so there's not all this dead space on the air. My next point, point number 4, with telesales, whether it's insurance for final expense, mortgage protection, or even Medicare insurance, you need to know how to underwrite the product that you're going to sell, okay? You need to be able to understand how, okay, to package the product appropriately for your consumer. If they've got diabetes, schizophrenia, bipolar, and neuropathy, and it just happened recently, let me tell you, there's some amazing carriers for life insurance that can place this person. Now, depending on the state that you're in, if they have Medicare insurance, there's some great products for those sweet people too, depending on what medical insurance they already own, or if they're in an open enrollment period. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. But you need to know your underwriting, okay? Is this sweet client in an SEP? Okay, are they an LIS client? What are they? You need to know how to underwrite the products that you sell. It'll make you a better, more effective agent to be a force for good to help that client get their problems put in a box, okay? So that you can package it up with a pretty little bow and take good care of them because you know your product offering. You must know your underwriting. You must. I don't care what kind of insurance that you sell. The last thing you want to do is fail to do underwriting, do all this work, okay? Lots of energy, lots of scripting, lots of rebuttaling. You know how to quote, but if you don't know how to underwrite, you're going to take this client to the company, okay, whether it's medical insurance or life insurance, and what's going to happen is called rejection. Do you like rejection? No one does. Am I right? If you like, okay, rejection, okay, you're probably a different type. Nobody likes rejection. I hate hearing the word no over the phone, okay, especially if I hear it repetitively. You shouldn't be hearing it repetitively if you're getting through the objections appropriately and you're trained. You're still going to hear the no, but then you're going to get to the main B because you're better trained, and then you're going to find the yes, and that's going to lead you through to the sales process. But understand your underwriting. No matter what product that you sell, you need to know underwriting, okay? So when you get the client to move along with you, kind of like a dance, okay? You've got the client in a position with telesales that now you can get them to the sale, and you know that it's going to pass the mustard, okay? They're going to get approved most likely because you know the path to take them on. If you fail to grasp underwriting, you will just be frustrated. All this work, all this energy, all this time, and then the insurance carrier is going to go, nope, declined, and you're like, oh my goodness, what? It's painful. Don't do that. Learn how to underwrite, okay? My next point I want to share with you, point number 5, you have to be interested in the solution. You've got to be interested in the client's best interest, your prospect's best interest. If the prospect knows that you're truly not interested in them, okay, you're not going to get the same sales over the phone that somebody would that genuinely cares about your consumer. They have to know that you care. They have to know that you are a professional that has their best interest at heart. Make sure, point number 5, that you, okay, are interested in the solution for them, not for you. If you're interested in solving problems for them, you're not just a salesman, okay? You're a problem solver. You put their unique problem into the box, okay? Now you're ready to bring that beautiful present to them and say, you know what, we've got an amazing insurance company that can really take care of your problems. Here you go. Ta-da! I wrapped it up for you, okay? I had good energy. I had a good script. I had good technique, good rebuttaling. I've been trained well. I know how to quote. I know how to take you to the right carrier. I know how to underwrite. I'm interested in serving you, the consumer, to wrap this problem up for you, put a bow on it, and take this problem out of your life forever with a high-quality life insurance product or a medical insurance product, okay? And we can do this all through the telespace. It's amazing, okay? But you got to know these things to really get good and to get to the next level, okay? The next point I want to share with you, point number 6, okay, that you really need to be is you need to be decisive. You, yes, you, the insurance agent, need to be decisive. You have to know what you're doing, okay, with all levels of certainty. You have to be flexible, okay? You've got to be very flexible because you're doing a lot of things when you're doing final expense telesales. You're doing a lot of things all at once, okay? You're chatting, you're connecting, okay? You're having a good conversation, you're following a good script in your hands, you're focusing on your quotes, you're moving your mouse around, okay? Now you're trying to figure out how you're going to get this client with their health into this great product. Do they fit all the little parameters? At the same time, letting the client know that you care about meeting their need, focusing on the solution, and then you've got to be decisive. Once you've got all their problems in the box of insurance, okay, then and only then you're going to be decisive and bring this solution to them and guard their families, meeting their needs, selling them the amazing Medicare insurance product, the amazing life insurance product that you're bringing to the table. Then and only then are you now ready, okay? But it takes a lot of energy. You cannot just do everything right and be disinterested in the consumer. They will feel you. They know it, okay? These sweet people have been sold all their lives. And you think you're going to get one over on them by just reading a bunch of words with no interest? I'm sorry, it won't work, okay? Maybe one time out of 10, but you could get half of them, potentially, into a good place where they're protected. Focus on the consumer, but make sure you're using good proven power scripts, good proven platforms to get you propelled in the right way. Stick and stay in this industry, okay? Stick and stay. You can do this, and you can do it well, okay? And you can do it over and over and over again, okay? But focus on having good energy, good mindset, okay? So that you can have good methods, which is your scripting, good rebuttals, good technique, okay? Understand how to quote. You got to be flexible, okay? You can't be rigid. You got to know how to quote quickly, all right? You got to know how to underwrite to put them in the appropriate quote to help them get their yes from the insurance company. Make sure your client understands you're interested in them, in the solution, and then be decisive, everybody. Be decisive in your skill set and execute the client's wishes and wrap it all up in a bow, and you will make way more money in telesales. It's the best paying hard work anywhere, okay? But this business is very simple. It's very simple when you've been appropriately trained, okay? It's also hard because you're going to get told no a lot, especially if you're using bad technique. But let me tell you, even when you're using good technique, you will get told no, but the no will start being mitigated because you're going to get yeses, okay? You're going to get maybes, and then you're going to get yeses, and you're going to get sales. When you are the solution, when you are the problem solver in their life, no longer are you that little sleazy salesman, okay? You're a solution for what they need, what they wish, they desire. Stay laser focused on the client's needs, wishes, and wants, and you will step to the next level in your telesales career. I hope this helps you. If you need help, reach out. I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed already, feel free. I'll do my best to drop good content every day to try to serve you and keep serving the greatest generation on this planet. They're amazing. If you would just continue the conversation with them, you'll get to their heart and you will help them in such a big way. Stay at it, you guys. Hope you have a phenomenal day, and tomorrow will be on us soon.